Right, I'm using a different camera now, so it probably looks a little bit different. This camera doesn't like the dark either, but I'm not inside, so I've cleared everything up now, so that's the only thing I've left out here, just charging the battery. I've unstraight piped it. I'll put that on it. I know those welds look like a monstrosity, but I need to grind them and I'm going to have to paint anyway. They don't need to look that bad because this here is really thin. You weld it, it falls apart. This here is quite thick, and on a low welding amp it doesn't weld very well. So I'm going to grind it up, find out where the holes are now. I've got a big hole around there where I haven't welded it at all, I missed it. So I've got to do that, and it's vibrating and falling off the engine. You'll know what I mean in a minute, you'll hear it. First I'm going to fix this choke quick. The spring has come off of the... No, that's not right. My bloody choke thing's broken or something. The spring... Oh! Spring snapped off on the end. Right up here the spring snapped. So my choke's just wobbling around like that. I'm going to have to put a spring on it. But anyway, I'll start it up for you. Don't fall over, I don't like this camera. You hear that whistling down, that's loose. Whistles a lot. It's quite loud, but yeah, this is the fuel tank I rigged up. This is the original Briggs one. I do have the clamp to hold it on because there's meant to be a clamp by the side, but I couldn't find the right one, but I found it now so I can put it on. It has actually got fuel, hasn't got that much in it, and I've mounted it a bit wonky, so all the fuel runs to that end, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. Steering works, put all that on now. It is a little bit sticky, that's because I need to take my angle grinder to this little bit here because I've accidentally got weld on it, and take these two bits on the front off, just grease them. I could use a grease gun, but I don't have one. They just need greasing, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. All this thing technically needs now to actually move is the pulley on that axle and the clutch. That's all it needs, and I think that belt might actually work, but the problem is that pulley I bought is too big, so I'm going to order a new one tonight, which means if it takes 3 to 4 days, last time it took 3 days, so if it takes 3 days again, I'll have that by Wednesday, and I'm going to get all the braking, I'm going to get the brakes on tomorrow, the pedals, clutch. I've got so much knocked off on this thing that I had to do some work on the carb because and I had to redo this bit here. That's why you can see the bolt through there now. I had to drill it out with a bigger drill bit. Oh yeah, you can't see because you got a crap. I'm using a crap camera, but you can just about see that little line there. That's where I had to drill through with a bigger drill bit, and it took out that part of the metal on this plate. And I put a screw through there and did it up because the threads in there were screwed up from welding it. Welded this on for the throttle so that it actually turns to idle. That spring's off my Honda. The exhaust needs bloody hot now. That exhaust gets very hot very quick. Unlike the Honda takes ages to get hot. What else did I do? Yeah, I put the fuel tank on, I mounted the engine of course, which I'm surprised how well it's working. I didn't think it would work that well. Probably the fact that the engine's so low down on that thing. I've got it as low as possible. Now all I need to do is get the electricals rigged up, the brakes, put the seat on it. I want to watertight it or something. I might just put a black bag over it. You see these two posts here, that's so that my knees don't hit the steering wheel. I've got to put the floor on tomorrow. So tomorrow it's the floor, the pedals, the brakes and the clutch. And then I'm going to use another pulley as a guide, I have got another pulley which actually does fit on there. This is the pulley I'm going to be using to fit to the thing there. These motor mounts actually I'm hoping they're strong enough. Same with this bolt here. I have got another bolt to put through here somewhere. I don't know where. But hey, I'm going to nip the top of these off. I am going to be putting a different fuel tank on there eventually. This one's not very sightly. I want to put a nice big, like, chromey, well not chrome, stainless steel one down there. Just got similar to the one which Redneck Wickham's got on his dune buggy. Similar to that one, but I want to put it down behind the seat and have a fuel pump which goes up to the carb. I managed to weld the this cable here by accident, and it still works fine. As well as the... oh no, that don't work so well anymore. That dog. It doesn't work very well anymore, but it was working fine earlier. Probably because I accidentally stretched it. Here, I stretched it all. By accident I kicked it. But it does steer. I had to replace this thing here, which used to be a bearing, but it cracked because I welded it. But it steers fine that way, but not so fine that way. That's because this thing here is too short. If this here was mounted up here somewhere, it's just pushing down on it. So it's alright when it's moving. Well, it's a little bit touchy when it's moving. But that's something that can be fixed in time. Stopped raining now, and the sun's actually come out. But it's getting there now, and I'm hoping by this weekend it'll be finished. I did say all I needed was welding wire, because it was falling apart before. And now I've actually got the welding wire, and look how much I've done in one day. You saw it before, had no seat, no steering, not the right engine mounts anyway. Well, it did have them at one time, but not the engine mounts, but it did have the seat and all that other stuff at one time before it all fell off. But I got it done now, so it's looking good. I just need a new flywheel really for this engine to be not so much of a pain in the arse. But if I ever want to change the spark plug, I'm going to have to change the cylinder head at the same time. So that's about it, and I'll see you later.